Hey, welcome to the Tigers Halftime Breakdown Podcast. We're here to talk about great Auburn sports and most of all, great football.
Hi, everybody. Back at the Tigers Halftime Breakdown Podcast. We have a lot of colleagues with us today, friends from the downtown area. Today's episode, again, is just a little bit different than our typical sports show. You got myself here. You have the bartender known as Claire. There she is. And then Lydia Love from Avondale's with us. And then over my shoulder here, we got Tom Dunnam, Auburn sports fan. And Tom and I today, we're interested in hearing mostly about the downtown bar scene, something we all love locally, and just to hear a little bit about it from some of the experts. So here they are today. Tom, what do you think the attraction is for Auburn downtown bar scene? Why do we keep going back to it? What's so good about the area?
You have great bartenders, good drinks. We all like getting drunk. I like getting drunk. So
that does bring us all together. And today, I'm just interested to hear more about it with you from the experts. So, ladies, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself? Bartender known as Claire. Tell us all about sort of your experiences. What's your background with the bartending downtown?
Hey, I'm Claire Murphy. I'm here with Lydia. Come on. And I've worked downtown Auburn for about 15 years. The bar experience has changed over the years. Downtown Auburn is a gauntlet. It's like we're playing cherries on a Sunday morning. And it's absolutely work. All of our regulars have kept us together as a team. The camaraderie of Auburn sports really make our thing incredible. I'm very lucky to be a part of it. And I've met so many better people like Lydia here herself that it's brought the downtown Auburn bar experience into the next level.
That's awesome to hear. And Claire, I've always appreciated when you've been able to pass me some cocktail either at halftime or one of the local places. It's always been great. So good to have you on. And then Lydia, why don't you tell us just a little bit about your background and what brought you here?
Hi, I'm Lydia. I actually started working at halftime, and that's what got me into working in the downtown bar scene. And I've been doing it for just a couple of years now, not too long, but it's been great family, not just with the customers, but also between the other bars. And it's really loving, supporting, and the people are.
Come on down to halftime. If you haven't been in there before, let me tell you, it's all about great sports. Sports every day, sports all year round, Auburn sports, professional sports, you name it. If it's great sports, it's halftime. Come on down and be there.
And then, of course, Auburn superfan Tom Dunnam. Tom, I know you've been working with halftime and all our team there for a while. Why don't you tell us a little bit about your experience and your experience with bartending downtown?
like these goobers, I got my start drinking in Auburn at halftime. Very much family-oriented scene here, especially with all the regulars. And then, of course, that eventually just led me to working here and making money and slinging drinks and dealing with Claire on occasion.
All right, specials. Let's talk about specials. You want to talk about special? You got 75-cent wings on Wednesday. That's at halftime. You want to talk about special? You had $6 bottles of wine on Thursday. That's like a turkey with 6 or 7 legs. You just can't beat those kinds of specials while the TV and the sports are playing all your favorites. That's all at halftime. Now let's get back to the podcast.
What's so interesting about the group we have today is we have a bunch of different venues. We have Claire, the bartender known as Claire, from Halftime in Oz. We have Tom, of course, like we said, Auburn superfan, also friend from Halftime. And then Lydia Love, who is sometimes at halftime, but mostly sure is one of the wonderful bartenders from Avondale, one of my favorite bars downtown. So with that, guys, what I'm really interested to hear is with all these different venues, what's popular? What's right now probably the most popular drink at your venue? Lydia, what do you guys think is most popular at Avondale?
I don't have to think about it. It's espresso martini. Yeah, everyone knows it. Everyone rates salad. So there's gone twice, more than twice, as many as any other drink.
Espresso martini is the top seller. Old fashions are always a classic. If there's something to get out. Not much halftime sports bar with so many good old halftime fashion. But playing bars like Oz, Avondale, fashion, espresso martinis are hit up like crazy.
Ladies, why is it the espresso martini that's the go-to? I hear so much about the one, especially over at Avondale. It's so good. It's a cocktail everybody talks about. What's so special about it at Avondale, Lydia, that makes it such a player?
So People love it just because it's become a very popular drink in the past.
TikTok
everywhere.
Young famous.
And then it's word of mouth. Everyone just raves about it to other people. So they come in and they try it. Whenever people see us making it, they think it looks cool. It looks delicious. So
And I don't stop it now. Also, we're tired of drinking all day. It's a little game day. You need a little pick me up, but espresso martini is the exact thing you need right now.
Okay. So espresso martini across high-end venues. I know the one at Avondale is especially good. Tom, what's popular over at halftime? Come on.
It's a classic 1-in-1. It's a pitcher of PBR and a shot of Fireball.
Shows the difference. Why, Tom, is it the go-to at halftime? Why is it the PBR and the Fireball combo?
It's cheap. The regulars love it, and they keep them coming back.
No, fair enough. Said. And Claire, specifically over at Oz, I know the espresso martini, also very popular. What's the go-to there?
So right now we have a new guy with us. He created a whole new fall pasta menu that has pumpkin martini. It's all over espresso martini. It's got pumpkin taste to it. It's absolutely incredible. The fall leaves and pumpkin there is broken. It is not pumpkin. Also, we have an elder sour. Our sours are pretty incredible. Also, Avondale sours are amazing. Anything with egg white and a little Saint Germain over the top of it. We've got a lot of cocktails that are trying to
So we talked about what is perennially popular. I'm also interested to hear, like you started off, Claire, what's seasonal? Lydia, what's the in vogue thing right now that maybe it'll stay around, maybe it'll pass through? What's the now alcohol or cocktail? What's right now?
So on our seasonal menu right now, there's one called the Armadillo, created by a bartender out there named Teddy. That's been really popular. It's tequila. People love tequila. Yeah, it has some apple cider in there, some maple syrup, a little bit of wine, some Chinar, which is liqueur made of that. It's really good. It's unique one, but it's delicious.
Cool. So there's sounds like some things that are seasonal and maybe will come and go, maybe will stick around. I know the seasonal menu at Avondale is always delicious. Tom, anything seasonal that we should be drinking out for with our poor decisions? P-O-U-R? Dad joke for you.
It's winter time. It's cold. I think you should feed into it with multiple shots of Rumpy.
And it's Christmas
It
time.
also makes it smell like you brushed your teeth.
Okay. All right. It sounds like, again, guys, there are some seasonal things that we'll see if they stick around. And of course, the innovators at Avondale always making new and interesting things. And so with that, what about the future? What do you think is coming? What's growing in popularity? What's going to be the next drink or alcohol up? Claire, what do you think?
I really think mezcal is being a little kickoff. Mezcal is smoky tequila. There's old-fashioned mezcals. I think mezcal is probably up there. It's very rare in a lot of bars. Captorium has access on. We have incredible odors. It has access, like, just having next door neighbors to do that. Can't go to Oz, going to incredible cocktail with mezcal. Mezcal is an upcoming liquor, but it's stuffy, but in a wonderful way. Also, espresso martini is touched in there. It's not the same old espresso martini anymore. We give a more to it. So give a little smell to it, give a little love to it. And
Okay. Lydia, what's next? You guys at Avondale are always innovating cocktails, using new stuff. You already told us about an artichoke liqueur, which really sounds interesting to try. What else is coming?
So I agree with Claire about the mezcal. That one's definitely coming. But a lot of people have been they want lower sugar drinks, mainly the women and the younger ladies that come in. They want to see low sugar. They're on their diets. They want like skinny nars, but they want that in a wide variety. They don't want the same drink every single time. But I think some more unique stuff using less sugar.
Tom, anything different coming at venues like Halftime, or is it, hey, just give me the pitcher, back away slowly?
We're more of a college bar type thing. So it's going to be your basic mixed drinks. It's going to be pitchers of beer, shots of Rumpy, aplenty.
Okay, fair enough. And guys, I think one of the important PSAs we can do, and it can certainly help me, when I'm out either at Halftime or even more classy venue like Avondale or Oz, what should I not be doing? I think let's do the PSA for how would I, if I really wanted to get Lydia angry that night, what would I do? Basically, what should we not be doing? Oh, Claire, yeah, let's start it off. Some strong feelings.
let's not take your time when we're busy and ask us how much everything costs separately. If you're coming in and you want a good drink, just say, hey, Miss Bartender, Mr. Bartender, I really want a modern press drink. You can tap a sour, sweet, you would ever bring out cocktails that is your preference. You do anything you want. But to dress for one of the spice was that is the debate in a bartender's existence.
Okay.
Or it could come in and ask for water and then don't buy anything else.
Fair enough. I can see how when you're busy, that can be really tough. I know you guys give great service.
We do not mind getting price something if you're on a budget. It's the time and place. It's all about respect and understanding that we are something living here. We are working our butts off. We are dealing with low and customers. And when you take your artillery for 20 minutes to get prices and you order nothing, just the respect that we are working our butts off. We're trying to be everybody happy.
Yeah.
And also we do like price things already on the board, but the beer's the board out, the beer's the board here.
Okay.
Everything's at a very moderate price. So it's up to you.
Claire, I appreciate it. You helping, keep me under control and telling me really what should be done and what I should avoid when I go out. I do have a question. Lydia, should I tap the car on the bar loudly when I want it? Is that something? Why don't you tell us what really gets you to make the Italian hand like Claire?
That's the quickest way for me to tell you to get the hell out.
Oh, fair enough.
Don't tap your cord on the bar. We see you we're giving to you that there are a sea of people around you. It took you 5 minutes just to get to the bar. It's going to take a second to order your drink. But we do see you. You tapping your card on the bar is a quick way for us to orders of people around you and wait. Learning some bar etiquette.
Now, I want to be clear. I know we've said all these things about etiquette and how to be good customers and patrons. But all that said, I think in context, we should definitely say you ladies and also Tom, give great service. This is the exception rather than the rule. You guys have been super patient with me and you're great for customers. But I really do appreciate you telling me those subtle things. It might help me next time I have alcohol in me to be a good customer and to not be that guy who does all those things that really even prevent me from getting the cocktail. You said no clicking?
No clicking.
How about just a little bit of clicking? No. Okay. All right. I'll try not to.
Don't reach over the bar and lick your hand in my face.
Okay.
No begging for song requests either.
First, also go.
I understand. Tom, are there any things that particularly get you when you're behind the bar that I should avoid to be a good patron here in Auburn?
Definitely don't yell at me. Don't request songs and don't talk to the girls I work with because I will come around the bar and beat your ass.
Whoa. Okay. Wow. Podcast took a turn for the violent. Okay. I think the bottom line is I do appreciate you guys teaching us how to be good patrons. And again, I think it's important to say we see very little of this. You guys are so patient. I know you see a lot of customers.
We let you guys in. You guys make our lives. We already have a strong houses for all of our community, all of our people that come to see us every day. I've been working there for so long. They know pay those McDonald's and again, such a family to me. To my coworkers, to the customers. People in Auburn actually are incredible people, and it's been community for me coming from New York, and I really appreciate it.
Yeah, well said. So, ladies and Tom, I'm also curious, kind of as we wind up or go along, I'm interested to learn a little bit more about your venues and just things that should be said about it. Like, for example, I know that Avondale is a wonderful bar in how it's designed, wide open, great feel, and just a great place to get a classic cocktail or something innovative.
You want to talk about your best commentary for pro and collegiate sports, particularly Auburn? You found the right place. This is the Tigers Halftime Breakdown. You come here when you want to know all about fantasy sports, who to start this week, who to sit, and what to do as you promote your great football team. Now let's get to it. Get to the podcast.
But Lydia, I know you've been there for a while. Now you're even one of the managers there. What helps Avondale be such kind of the magical venue it is? What do you think makes it so special?
A little bit of the mysteriousness to it because we don't have the sign on the door. You have to know where to find it. It's very much word of mouth. There is some social media to it as well, too. But you go up there, you're going to get cocktails that you're not going to be able to get at every other bar around here. It is going to be nicer drinks, but whenever it's football season, it's still going to be packed out and you're going to be having fun and be able to party like the other bars. It's not always super.
And on a personal level, I'll share Avondale's always been one of my favorite bars locally. Great cocktails, beautiful design. People are good. And the bartenders there are super talented. And again, patient. Just a great one.
Forever be.
Claire, anything special about really any of the venues you work at? What makes them so
I'm
unique?
looking like it's not that the place is fucking busy. I'm incredible. I love people. These people are the community. This is the nothing part of Auburn right here. My grandfather was proud to go here. It's the best bar in Auburn in my opinion because it's low key. All ages, everyone's set here. We are the nothing part of Auburn. It is the staple of Auburn in a way. It's literally anybody can walk in here, mom, dad, child, and you're taking care of them to the top part.
Probably.
We're also connected to Sawing Bowl. We have Lydia who also works on the side. So we are connected to all the bars in Auburn, in my opinion. We've got incredible owners. We have all upstairs. We have a bakery. We have the top notch service and everything they can turn on.
And to add on to that, the people that come here are very much a family.
Yeah, we are a family, ride or die. And I have been working for a long time. My plumbers, all the craft people in Auburn, my plumber, my locksmith, my jam band, my bike guys, they're such a crew here. They're so different and so diverse and so amazing. And me being a little older as a bartender, it really helped me stay focused in Auburn and how amazing Auburn is.
Well, it is a really special place. And I got to say, what I've noticed is it does have the melting pot aspect. And also lately, the younger group has come in more and more. There are new and additional regulars. It's really been fun to see over the last, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 months. So that's been great to see. And you did mention, we don't talk about it much, but there's that place upstairs that you're at sometimes too. I know you can't really say much, but what makes that place up there such a unique venue over at Oz?
I like Avondale. It is a really wonderful city spot. Oz is a treat because I bet you don't get here. It is a sneaky way to get in. When you get in, it is like running the yellow brick road. It is like you're going kids. The incredible drinks, the service up there is incredible. We have a lot of fun cocktails that Zach made that are incredible. Fall cocktails that are just straight drawing. We have a cute found Auburn. We got fake that shit around here, so it's amazing how we'll table and experience we have. Also, we're just next door to Hatchwood. So you have both experiences in a foot away from each other, and that's really exciting.
Tom, why don't you tell us a little bit about what's unique about Halftime?
Like I said, it's just family oriented. All the people that come in here, you're always going to see somebody sitting at the bar. Unlike a lot of places, we don't even allow politics discussions in here and all this, that, and the other. It's just very much family oriented. Come in, get drunk, have a good time. And you're always going to get a little mouth from the bartenders too, in a good way.
They're the customers.
Well, guys, I've appreciated the time today. And a lot of what we talked about is what we see is most popular in Auburn. We talked about what we think is coming down the line in terms of cocktails and other libations that we enjoy. And you've even taught us a little bit about how I can be a good patron for a place, try to get my cocktails or a beer a little bit faster by maybe not tapping my card, maintaining respect. Now, I want to say, you guys always give excellent service. That's the exception rather than the rule. And you're patient with me when I'm a card tapper. You're pretty patient, which I so appreciate. Service industry is tough like that. And you guys, that's the exception rather than the rule. So I appreciate you.
You've never tapped a card at me one time.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about, Tom. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah.
It's a nest.
Oh, now that I won't be able to drink anywhere in town, it's unfortunate. But I will pledge that I will not be a card tapper. I'll try to not do that. So, guys, with that, I really appreciate your time today. Let's wrap it up with open microphone at the end. What else do you want to share with us about either your venues, your specials, what's coming down the line, or even better yet, where we can find you next time we want a great cocktail? So, Lydia, where can we find you in general next time we want one of the great Lydia Love libations? Where do we go?
Now, if you're going up to Avondale, there's a glass door it's a big circle with an A on it. And it's close to Kinger's Corner. It's right next to the popcorn shop that is front door. There's an alleyway by Moose Barbecue, and there's the back entrance over there. The stairs are much brighter and safer, so I would suggest taking that route versus the front steps.
Absolutely. I also feel like when we have halftime, there's always a man here, Kenny Ware, who's incredible. If you're looking for the more something special thing you're going to get at halftime, people walking up to Oz himself. He is so happy to direct people to another cocktail bar every year at halftime. Halftime is an incredible place. Kids, families are all involved here. It is where I raised my son. He's 10 now. I started here 9 years ago, and he still lives here basically. But you got put on Avondale Mall at Auburn. If you want a good drink at the right price, come to one of those three prices. It is the best place in Auburn. The locals come here. If you're looking for a place to come and tell you're a stranger, come to Halftime. They will lead you anywhere you need to go. We're all locals or families or homies here, and we'll take care of all of you. If you're truly member, whatever you need. We have a ward here for people that need food. We'll take care of you for everything.
Add on to that, sometimes we'll drive you home ourselves.
Oh, we have done that a lot. You're safe here no matter what. Also, this Auburn. I'm going to be polite. I'm a Syracuse fan, but I'm also a Saints color side.
What?
There you go. No, I'm a Syracuse sportsman, but Auburn is my home, and I appreciate y'all. The camaraderie is amazing. You said y'all don't give you a love paper, you know what I'm saying?
Tom, as we wrap up, where can we find you? I know obviously here on the podcast with me is Tom Dunnam, Auburn super fan, but Tom, where can we find you when we want one of the good PBRs or Rumpy?
It's either always going to be here, Daddy's, another fine establishment in Auburn for the locals. Also, you can find me at Teamer's Corner after a big Auburn basketball win like we're going to have against Duke tonight.
All right, let's go, War Eagle.
War Eagle.
That, guys, I appreciate your time today. It's been great getting together. Look forward to getting together again with y'all. And with that, let's wrap it up with thanks, Tom. Thanks, Lydia, and the bartender known as Claire. And thanks a lot, War Eagle.
War Eagle.
Thank you so much.
Well, hey, thanks for joining us on the Tigers Halftime Breakdown. We really appreciate your time today. We look forward to having you as a guest next time. We look forward to having you as a listener. You have a great day, and we'll see you soon